Today we have this Kia Picanto. It come in for a few issues. One is the check engine light on. It need a full service. Inside the engine also very dirty with lot of smudge. So we're going to open the engine and clean the smudge from in. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a computer check to see why the check engine light on. And this will allow me to fix that check engine light problem plus any other problem when the car is pulled apart, when the engine is pulled apart. Here I'm just opening up the engine, and you can see inside here already how it's full of smudge. We got to clean out all of this stuff from the engine, and that's from the car not being service on time and service regularly. Now the valve cover is off. You can see the smudge building up in there. We got to clear out all this stuff here. It's no good for the engine. And with the Kia engine, you tend to have this problem. Just from one scrape with the screwdriver. And with the Kia model, you tend to have this problem if you don't service it on time. So now I'm going to just go ahead and get all this cleaned up, and going to remove the bottom of the engine and get all that cleaned up also. The internal of the engine has been cleaned up. Now I'm going to start to put it. I'm just putting up the oil strainer right now. Just sealing up the sump here. Just putting some sealer here so I can install the sump. I have a Cover parts oil filter here, and I will be installing this oil filter. Oil seal. And whenever you put the oil filter, you always want to put some oil on the seal here, because that will also help to lock the filter. So installing the filter there. This filter is on our website, and I'll just tighten it a little bit more. You always want to untighten an oil filter. Not good to use a tool. And that's the brand new oil filter there. Put on a brand new gasket with the valve cover. Normally it's best to use a new gasket. Even if the old one look okay, it tends to compress a bit and also crystallize. So unless you can get a new one, then you can, like, silicone and use back an old gasket. Gasket has been installed. Now I'm just installing the valve cover. I have a Cover air filter for the Kia. This is the part number here, and we'll be using this filter. And this is a very high quality filter for your Kia. Filter is all fitting nice. Your filter cover. Now I can finish install the rest of the intake. This is one of the best engine oil on the island. It's the Prime Guard, and it's a synthetic blend. And this synthetic blend is very good for it's very good for the morning start, or when the engine's sitting for a long time. And what the synthetic do is basically leave off a coating of oil over the metal, so when the engine just starts, you don't have metal to metal contact. So that's why we use this synthetic blend in all the vehicles we service. This will make your engine last much longer, and you don't have to buy an expensive brand, which is twice the normal cost of the regular oil. This is a regular oil price, but it's a synthetic blend. Real top class oil, and you can find this oil at Techniques Auto, and we use this in all the vehicles we service. Marquee, you have different grade. This one is a 5W30, which is recommended for the Kia. But we also have it in 10W40, 20W50, the heavy grade diesel, oil, and so on. And this is one of the skills over the years I still practice, how to put the oil in from a good distance without messing up the engine, and I'm getting a little rusty. See how a little touch, just go over, but just a little. So I've been practicing this year from I just started to learn mechanic, to put in the oil without a funnel and don't make it spill over on the engine. So everything is back together. Just going to top up the coolant. Just making we have the oil at, sure we have the oil at the right level. Don't messing the engine up. Okay, just a touch over, so while we start it up. When I start it should go down to the exact level. Now I'm going to add some windscreen washer fluid, and you can find this windshield washer fluid at Techniques order. It's a real top class windscreen washer fluid, and what this do, it helps to prevent the motor in the washer system from seizing up. So if you just use straight water, you will run in problem where this motor will just stop work, and one day your windscreen so dirty and you go to press it to clean the windscreen and no water coming. That's normally happen from you using straight water. So you can get this product at Techniques at a very good price, and we use this in all the vehicles we service also.
Cavo Parts is your specialist in Asian car parts. When starting the engine, people trust their car to work with spare parts that don't let them down. It's our aim to keep everybody satisfied, from distributor to driver. Cavo Parts is the specialist in high-quality Asian car parts. For more than 30 years with customers all over the world. Our complete product range consists of tens of thousands of references which we deliver directly from stock, including those for the latest car models. Our products are manufactured by specialists, tested over and over again, ensuring safety and reliability. Cavo Parts is more than just parts. Your specialist in Asian car parts.
Yeah, so we go all filling with the windscreen washer fluid. For the engine light problem that we do when the car just come in, with the check engine light was on, that was because the oxygen sensor was no good. And this is the bank one oxygen sensor. So I'm going to replace the sensor. The new sensor here that I'm going to replace it with. This is a Cavo Parts oxygen sensor, and that's the part number right there. Let me turn it the right way, right there. So this sensor should do the trick. That will just make sure it is same as the old sensor. And remember, all these Cavo parts for your Kia is available at Techniques order. Very good quality, and as you see, we're using it in this Kia, and this is, a customer we have for many years. We buy a Kia it's finished warranty, and they bring it right back to us for service. So now I'm going to install this new sensor. It's a little bit tricky over there. There's not a lot of room in this car to play with. Have to be so careful. Catch. Okay, so it's catch, you just gotta tighten it up now. It's a little tricky down here with this tool. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, so now with this oxygen sensor, you can see the exhaust manifold right there, which is very hot. But the wire have a heat shield, which is this piece here. So we're making sure the heat shield is inside. And I want to just lock the bracket around the wire and make sure the wire is far away from the manifold. Then we can just plug it in right here. Good. And we're going to slide it over the bracket. Good. And there it is. Oxygen sensor. Oxygen sensor is in. So I can move to the next stage and install the rest of the intake manifold. Now I'm going to deal with the interior, and I have a cover. This is a cabin filter, and this is the part number, and it fit the Kia Picanto. And you know, with the COVID-19 issues going on in the world now, it's important you change your cabin filter. So we're going to install this new cover cabin filter. So here we are again with the cabin filter, and I have the glove box out, and I'm going to change this cabin filter so some nice fresh air can come in and not recirculate old air. Okay. Well, can see how dirty this filter is. Very dirty. This filter seems like it have never been changed. You know, this filter shouldn't be that dirty, but let we put in this new filter, and there is the new filter. So I'm going to just clean the air vent out a little bit and then install this new filter. Just want to make sure this area is clean, not messed up. Filter in. And again, you can see it's a brand new cover filter there. You can get this cover filter, cabin filter at Techniques, and that's the brand. That's the part number for your Kia, and you can find it on our website. So I'm going to just get some compressed air and clean this section of the filter assemble out. everybody take the time to change the cabin air filter. And this is such a critical, equally important filter, same as the engine oil filter or the engine air filter. So now I'm just going to close it up. There we go. Sorry, let me take the mask off. So thanks to Cover and Techniques, this customer going to be breathing some nice fresh air when they have their air condition on and the window up, or whether the heater on. It's going to be 100% better than before. Don't really like to mess around with the customer stuff, so we try just to leave all this inside the glove box. Okay.
Cavo Parts is your specialist in Asian car parts. When starting the engine, people trust their car to work with spare parts that don't let them down. It's our aim to keep everybody satisfied, from distributor to driver. Cavo Parts is the specialist in high-quality Asian car parts. For more than 30 years with customers all over the world. Our complete product range consists of tens of thousands of references which we deliver directly from stock, including those for the latest car models. Our products are manufactured by specialists, tested over and over again, ensuring safety and reliability. Cavo Parts is more than just parts. Your specialist in Asian car parts.
The repair has been completed. The service has been completed also, including changing the cabin air filter. Now I'm going to start the engine up and make sure it has good circulation. And then after that I will check the lights and do some final inspection to complete the service. Good. So I'm just making sure the check engine light is gone, because when we just start to work on the car and check it, the check engine light was on with a trouble code. And you can come close over the camera. And you can see there's no check engine light there now, especially the engine light. The door light is on because obviously one of the doors open. The seat belt is not fastened, but everything else is good. I'm going to bring it on a test drive, and this will finish the service and repair for this Kia Picanto.